Hey, how's it going, guys? Benny Childs, founder of the Teach Beneficial Effects Training Community, and I'm back with another market forecast for the week. This is for the week of Sunday, October 24th, 2021. Before we get into the video, I just want to remind you guys that I am not a financial advisor. My videos are for entertainment and educational purposes only, and they are based off of my trading and investing experience and opinion. Before we go any further, guys, I just want to let you know about the two mentorship levels that I provide. If you go over to the YouTube channel and click the join button, you're going to be introduced to a video with me going over the two levels. And so if you're interested in the supply and demand method that I am trading and also the results, then you're going to want to sign up for these mentorship programs. Now, I will tell you the best bang for your buck is going to be the professional trader, because not only do you get access to the 160 plus instruments that I track, you will also get access to the live Zoom session that I do my best to do every single Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But you guys do hopefully understand that life comes up. And if I can't do it on that particular Sunday, I do my best to try to get that made up to you guys throughout the week. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, I'm going to try my best to speed this up as much as possible. Okay, now just looking over here, guys, the institutional bias for the Dixie, we're starting out with the Dixie here, the US dollar currency index. The institutional bias is long. Okay, now we are sitting deep inside of institutional distribution or supply. uh, with it being violated, well, not really being violated, but with it being tested so deeply, I will assume that that will be correct. So what I will probably recommend you guys to do is to maybe come in and take a look at this corrective channel that we have here off of the 4 hour. Okay, let's put this together for you guys. Okay, we do have a corrective channel here. All right, we had an impulsive move here. It kind of leveled out and now it's pushing down. All right, and with the most recent the most recent market moves, we are on this uptrend. You guys can see how we kind of had this impulsive. Let's do this. Take this off of there for that. Okay, you guys kind of see where we kind of had this impulsive move here. Then we had a correction, if you will, but we came off of this institutional um, distribution here. Okay, and then all right. And then we kind of had this corrective move and now it's pushing up. Okay, so basically, guys, when there is an impulse in the market, there's a corrective move. There's an impulse. There's a corrective move, and eventually, will get a total and full reversal. But it looks like we're gaining strength in the U.S. dollar. Okay, and now we kind of have this corrective move, and maybe next week we may see a breakout of this corrective move, and we may get another impulse going up this upcoming week. All right. So because of the institutional bias being, sorry about that, the institutional bias being long. Okay. Now, with the institutional bias, guys, being long, sometimes it does not mean that those positions are going to necessarily take effect that upcoming week. But we can just kind of see how the institutional players, if you will, the market makers, those with the millions and trillions of dollars to put into the market to get it to move how they need it to move, to grab our stop losses and fulfill their orders. Um, um, Eventually, it will come into play. But so if you're interested in learning how it is that I find out what those what the institutional biases are, okay, feel free to sign up on one of the memberships. Okay. All right. So, but yeah, just kind of look on the 4 hour, just kind of watch for this channel maybe to be broken. Could possibly come out here, get a retest and shoot up, or it can it can shoot out of there, okay, and just just go straight up. But we do see that we are in this downward channel. I believe it to be a correctional channel before this market goes back up. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Aussie. All right, now this week a lot of the pairs that are in correspondence with the US dollar, they're not necessarily following along with the institutional bias for the dollar index. But nonetheless, we always pay attention to what the market is teaching us, right? We're not impulsive traders, okay? We're reactive traders, okay? All right. So um, uh, we respond, guys. We respond to the market. Is what I'm trying to say. We don't react impulsively. We respond informatively. Okay. So, with that being said, the institutional bias for the Aussie USD that I have is going long. I know that we are coming out of this distribution. Um, Zone here. However, I do see some areas in the market, um, right here on the 4 hour. I do see some areas in the market that I can definitely see this market possibly coming down to take out stops and also fulfill their orders before heading upwards. So. Um, right now, we've pretty much had this impulsive move going up. All right, so it's very possible that we could have this. I'm just gonna just do make it general, not try to be precise, but we could have a corrective channel and then head up. So, uh, you can possibly definitely see something like, maybe a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday reversal. So maybe, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, um, you know, this market could be pushed down before heading up, maybe towards the middle or the end of the week, and continue to go up next week. But you just have to, again, play the market, you know, play what the market is telling you. All right, follow the story of the market. But the institutional bias for the Aussie USD is again long. So I would definitely be looking for long opportunities. Okay, and just know that if you're good enough, you can also play this going down. Okay, before it goes long. But again, just trade the market based on the story that it's telling you. Okay. All right, I'm going to speed right along here, guys. Going to try my best not to make these videos so long. All right. The institutional bias for the Euro USD pair. We kind of had this impulsive move going up. Okay. The institutional bias is long. All right. So we did have this impulsive move going up. This high has been broken coming out of this institutional accumulation area. So we could possibly see this pair go up to test this institutional level here. Um, let's see, will currently give us a profit range of about 148 pips. All right, so not bad. Would not be bad at all coming up this week if we can catch this thing going long. Um, I could possibly see it coming down in this area, somewhere in this area right here, before heading up, just to take out some stops that we have. Let's see. Yeah, we can definitely take out some stocks that we have below here, and maybe have some orders. There may be some orders here that the institutions need to pick up before heading to the upside. So, Euro USD, in my opinion, will be going long here sometime in the future. All right, pound USD. All right, it's going to be long, and here is another one where we have it coming out of institutional um, distribution here. Okay. Um, Likewise, we had this impulsive move going up. Okay. We could get a correctional move coming down this way and then shooting up here. But I believe that eventually this pair will be going up here. We can see the 4 hour here. We've just been going up here so far. So yeah, we can definitely, not really a head and shoulders pattern right here, but just kind of been turning, and now we may get another run up. So you guys make sure you're looking out for your opportunities. Basically, guys, if you're on the 4 hour, just look for some demand zones to be respected. When you find a demand zone that is respected and you get some other confluences, then you want to take it long. However, if you see supply zones that are being respected, then you want to go ahead and ride it down. But always wait for your signature trade. I have my signature trade, my signature signals, my confluences that I use to get into these trades. Okay, so that's what you're gonna want to be looking for on any pair that you trade. But for pound USD, I'm looking for this to go long. I'm looking for it to respect some 4 hour demand zones, and that will allow me with some other confluences to take this long. Okay, now let's take a look at the NZDUSD. All right, the institutional bias for this is short. We can see that here recently we did get this tap of this institutional distribution zone or supply zone. It popped right out. So guys, you want to make sure that you're looking for the confluences to get in, to get this, to catch this pair moving down. Okay, and it doesn't have to be anything, really. It doesn't have to be anything like really special, right? Let me show you guys, because you can simply, you guys who use trend lines, you can simply just draw the trend line. All right. If you had a break, you might get a retest of the trend line. You may just get a retest of this 4 hour zone right here. Okay. And you can catch it going down. I mean, it does not have to be anything complicated, but of course you want to wait for your confluences, those things that um, show you that now is a good time to go ahead and get into the trade. Okay. But again, my bias is short for the NZD USD. All right. Let's take a look at the USD CAD. Institutional bias is long. We are sitting in deep in this institutional demand or accumulation area. So I would definitely be looking for some supply areas to be taken out and a demand area to be respected. And that will let me know, along with some other things, of course, that I can get into the trade. But if you want to, you could simply draw the trend line. I'll probably take this one, take it like that. Draw the trend line. There was a break. We've had a retest. Now, you could wait for your confluence to get in and take this long. Okay. As simple as that, guys. It is as simple. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as you want it to be. Now, again, of course, I have my own confluences that I look for that helps me to get into these trades. But if you guys are just looking for a simple way of doing it, wait for your trend line break, break and retest. Be patient. Wait for the break and retest. Okay. Really simple. All right, moving right along to the USD Swiss. All right, my bias here will be long for the USD Swiss. And let me back up. I think USD CAD should be short. All right, we are sitting deep into um, institutional accumulation or demand. So just watch out for that. I do apologize. I told you guys wrong. I was looking ahead at USD Swiss. All right, when I gave you that. But we did have a break and a retest of that trend line. Just be careful of that manipulation that could possibly be the case. I know we are sitting in demand, and so initially, um, theoretically, we want to be looking for longs. However, the institutional bias is short, so they could be taking this pair deeper into this institutional demand zone before heading upward, or they could be looking to break this all together just to violate this and maybe come down to this level. Either way, we should definitely be able to have some trade opportunities here, but you just want to trade according to the story of the market. Okay, as simple as that. As simple as that. USD Swiss. All right, institutional bias is long here. I like that bias because we are sitting in institutional demand or accumulation. Okay, so we could definitely expect this market to go long. More than likely, we may get. I'm thinking maybe like some type of push up, down a little bit more, and maybe up again to come out of this zone. So I'm looking for this to go long this week, and of course, I will be looking for my confirmation. And again, you can do something as simple as drawing a trend line. Okay, we don't have to overcomplicate it. You can do something as simple as drawing a trend line. Maybe even in this case, drawing a couple of trend lines here. You've got that major trend line on the outside, and then you have this minor trend line here. All right, so you could simply just look for price to break these trend lines. Always wait for confirmation, of course, but I will be looking to take this long, and of course, I'll be releasing my trade ideas, not signals. I don't do signals, all right, but I really will release my trade ideas to the community. So if you're wanting to be a part of that, make sure you head over and jump on any one of these levels. Will give you access to my trade ideas. And remember, they're not signals, they're just trade ideas, what I'm looking for the market to do um, in order to entice me to get into the market. All right, moving right along to USD JPY. The institutional bias here is long. I know that we are coming off of this institutional supply area, but of course, I do see some opportunities, or I can see some opportunities to where these guys could possibly come in to take out some stops, fulfill some orders. Plenty of opportunity to do any of that. All right, before taking this market up. So again, my bias will be long, but of course, I'm looking for the market to show me some support that they actually want to take this pair long. All right, and if not, then of course I have an opportunity to get in and take this pair short. All right, last but not least, we have the USD Mexican peso. Institutional bias for this is short. I really do like that bias. We did come in and take out these lows right here. We did have a push down here and a nice little pullback before the market headed down, taking out these lows. I can possibly see this market going down further into the zone and then maybe giving us a turnaround there. But for right now, the most part, what I'm going to do is look for my short confluences for this market to go down. All right. So, guys, that is the forecast for this week that I have to the public. But again, guys, if you guys want to get access to the 160 plus charts that I track, feel free to go ahead and sign up. All right. Again, I'm tracking everything, guys. We have high market caps, we have dividend kings, the stock market. market index, sector ETFs, and of course, we're building on these things. We have REITs that we track, monthly dividends, indexes and indices. We have crypto, we have metals, we have energy, we have, of course, Forex. We also have the grain pairs, livestock, soft trading instruments. So guys, I don't just trade Forex. All right. That is not all that I do. My main focus is my long-term portfolio, my IRA, and of course, these are some of the things that I have in my IRA, which is doing really, really good for this year. All things considering, I am looking or on track to get about 16% return this year for my IRA. And guys, these charts can also help you if you're an options trader. Again, I track the institutional accumulation and distribution zones, so you'll be able to look at your strike prices and know when to get in, when to get out, and even possibly know how long to hold these, what expiration or what expiry for it is for you to choose. So this is not just for Forex. All right, what I do is just not it's not just for Forex, but I do consider Forex to be really, really easy for people and cheap for people to get into trading it, to get into day trading, to get into swing trading, to get into just trading these instruments. Bait and how that, of course, is based on your broker that you use. And I most certainly have my recommendation for brokers that will allow you to be able to day trade all of this and not have to have, a few $1,000s, or like the S&P mini. I believe um, the cheapest amount for a position is $550. Forex, you can have a $50 account, and if you time it just right, you can catch the market on a nice run, and that $50 could become $500 in a week, depending on the instrument. Now that is lightning striking in a bottle, and I don't want you to think it's just something that can necessarily happen every day. Does it happen often? Yes, we see guys out there over leveraging their accounts and flipping their accounts in a matter of days. But of course, that is not something that I am promoting on my channel. I really want you guys to take your time and take on the mindset of being an investor. So, if that is you, if you're interested, I'm doing my best to grow this community, and I really think that you guys will find value out of it. So I appreciate you guys. If you have not done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Of course, I can't see it because I'm the owner of the channel, but make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you like the video. As always, guys, please remember, if you stay in God, you will stay in control. And until next time, happy pip fishing. Bye bye.